talk more about double angle formulas that we started discussing yesterday. Okay, let's just quickly write all the double angle formula on the board. So yesterday we discussed that sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cos theta.
Assalamu alaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam. Cos 2 theta has three equivalent identities: cos square theta minus sine square theta, or 2 cos square theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And then tan 2 theta, which is 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. Okay. We did one question on this. Now we're going to do a couple of more, and then we will move on. Okay. The question, before we do the question, we need to just go over something else quickly. Okay. This is sine 2 theta. If this is sine 2 theta, then can anybody tell me what should sine 4 theta be equals to? If sine 2 theta equals
Sine 2 theta cos 2 theta.
Sorry?
2 sine 2 theta cos 2 theta.
Exactly. हो क्या रहा है कि ये वाला जो एंगल है ये डबल हो रहा है. This theta is now 2 theta. This theta is now 2 theta. That's why it's not sine 2 theta anymore, but sine 4 theta. That means this would also become 2 theta, and this will also become 2 theta. So that would be sine 4 theta would be 2 sine theta की जगह हो गया 2 theta and cos 2 theta. Okay. What about sine 6 theta? What would sine 6 theta be equals to? Someone other than Heather. Other than Heather. जी कुछ और कह रहे थे कि आंसर बता रहे थे?
आंसर
नहीं, कोई और बता सकता? साइन 6 थीटा किसके इक्वल हो?
It's 2 sine 3 theta cos 3 theta.
बिल्कुल सही. अब क्या हो रहा है कि ये वाला जो थीटा है इसकी जगह आ गया 3 थीटा, तो इस थीटा की जगह भी 3 थीटा आएगा और इस थीटा की जगह भी 3 थीटा आएगा. So that will be 2 sine 3 theta cos 3 theta. Okay. What about sine theta? I want to write sine theta as the same identity, as a similar identity. फिर क्या करें? What will we write here? 2 sine dash cos dash.
0.5.
Yes, 0.5 theta on 0.5 theta, or theta by 2 and theta by 2. So this would be theta by 2 and theta by 2. Okay. Okay. What else? Similarly, for cos 4 theta, let's say we're only talking about this identity. Let's only discuss this one. Although the method is similar, no matter which of the three identity you use, but we're only using this blue one. So for cos 4 theta, what will this be?
मैं बता दूं?
बता दो.
मैम अंदर 2 थीटा हो जाएगा.
Only the theta will change into 2 theta. So 2 The first two stays as it is. Cos square also stays as it is. Only the theta changes into 2 theta minus 1. और ये square होता क्या है? Square is actually cos 2 theta whole square. Yeah. When you're entering this in the calculator, you have to enter whole square. Calculator में cos square नहीं होता. You have to enter cos and then angle and then whole square that. Okay. Similarly, cos of, let's say, 8 theta would be 2 cos square, and instead of theta, you'll write 4 theta minus 1. And for cos theta, this will be 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. In fact, let me just clear the entire screen. Now the question is, given that cos B equals 3 by 4. I just need 1 quick minute. I'm coming back. Okay. So cos B equals 3 by 4, where B is acute. Find the exact value of cos 2B and cos half B. Part A, cos 2B, and part B, cos half B. Okay, let's start with part A, cos 2B. We know 3 identities for cos 2B. All 3 of them will be available to you in the formula sheet. In this question, which of the 3 identities should we use? एक second, I'm just going to open the document. हाँ जी, बताएं. Which of the 3 cos identities should we use?
2 cos square minus 1.
हाँ, cos square, 2 cos square theta minus. ये देखो, ये 3 identities होंगी आपके पास available in the formula sheet. So you can't use the one with sine, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ sine भी नहीं given. हमें खाली cos पता है. तो हम वो identity use करेंगे which has just cos in it. So that's this one. All right, no other identity. I'm going to clear this. So cos 2B equals 2 cos square B minus 1. अब कैलकुलेटर में कैसे एंटर करना है? 2 cos B whole square minus 1. That's going to be 2 times 3 by 4 whole square minus 1. Please give me the answer. बगैर कैलकुलेटर के सब बैठते हैं. 2 times 3 by 4 whole square minus 1 is 1 by 8. So the answer is 1 by 8 for part A. Okay, similarly, now let's do part B. B may we have to find the value of cos half B. What do we do for this?
1/4 B हो जाएगा फिर उसको ओपन करेंगे.
Okay, so if we're using the same formula as before, so we write cos half B here, और यहाँ पे फिर उसका भी फर्दर हाफ करना पड़ेगा. cos को स्क्वायर 1/4B -1. Do we have cos 1/4B in the question? क्या हमें given है cos 1/4B?
नहीं.
नहीं है ना, तो ये तो नहीं कर. You can't use this. Instead, we did discuss this. Cos B कैसे आएगा? Cos B would be 2 cos square B upon 2 minus 1. We'll use this third option. Okay, so I'm going to keep cos B to the left. We already know cos B. और right side पे cos B/2 आ जाएगा और उसको subject बना देंगे. ठीक है? So this can't be used. अगर हमें cos B/4 question में given होता तो definitely we could have used this. But since it's not, we cannot resort to this method. Instead, what we'll do is use cos B equals 2 cos square B/2, which is half B, minus 1. So that would be 2 times cos half B whole square minus 1, and the left hand side is cos B. We already know cos B is 3/4 equals 2. Let's call this x, or just keep it as cos half B, doesn't make any difference, whole square minus 1. So make x the subject, 3/4 plus 1 is equals to 2x square. 3/4 plus 1 is 7/4. So 7/4 equals 2x square. 7/8 equals x square. And then cos half B will be equals to plus minus square root 7/8. But it said B is acute. So if B is acute, then cos has to be positive. Cos B will be positive. So can't use negative, just positive. Negative likha to we will lose marks. So just positive. Okay. What else do we have on this topic? Yes, another. Next question is, express cos 3a in terms of cos A. So cos 3a has to be written as cos A. There should not be any coefficient of A. नहीं होना चाहिए. So how can we do this?
Compound angles.
हाँ, compound angle use कर लेंगे. cos 3a की जगह हम लिख सकते हैं a plus 2a. Right? Cos A plus 2A. Also, we know a method of expanding this. Cos A plus 2A will be equals to, let me just quickly cut paste that from the formula sheet as well. Okay. So cos A plus 2A will be equals to cos A times cos 2A. Then we have to change the sign, minus sin A sin 2A. Okay. Abhi bhi, we don't have everything in terms of cos A. We are just allowed to use cos A and nothing else. So this would be cos A. This does not change. What do we change this into? Can we change it into cos A? Yes, we have the identity 2 cos square A minus 1. So now cos 2A has also changed in the form of cos A. Minus sine A stays the same for now. And we know that sine 2A is equals to 2 sine A cos A. Okay, I'm going to expand the bracket cos 2 cos cube A minus cos A minus 2 sine square A cos A. So now the only non-cos A term is this. Everything else is in form of cos A. So this can be written as 2 cos cube A minus cos A minus 2 times. I'm going to write cos A first, and then sine square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A. We know this from the identity we've learned in trigonometry of AS. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. So sine square theta equals 1 minus cos theta. Okay, now we'll expand this completely. 2 cos cube A minus cos A minus 2 cos A plus 2 cos cube A. So we have 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A. Yes, that is the correct answer. So we've managed to change cos 3A in the form of cos A. One last example from this topic. I mean this subtopic, not the topic of trigonometry. Okay. Solve the equation for 0 to 2 pi. Cos 2A plus 3 plus 4 cos A equals 0. Okay. So who can tell me what should we do here? We need to solve this equation. Solving means we have to find the value of the variable, which is A. क्या करना चाहिए इस question? Cos 2A can be written as 2 cos square A minus 1. Then plus 3. Then plus 4 cos A equals 0. So we have 2 cos square A plus 4 cos A plus 2 equals 0. I'm going to divide both sides with 2 as well. Cos square A plus 2 cos A plus 1 equals 0. Yes, does this equation look familiar to you?
So hidden quadratic equation.
Yes, it's a hidden quadratic equation. So we can say let cos A equals U. So we get U square plus 2U plus 1 equals 0. Don't think we can use factorization here. So we will be using quadratic formula. U
मैम एक
equals
ही आंसर है इसका.
single answer.
Yes,
ठीक है.
ma'am.
Minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC upon 2A. क्या आती है U की वैल्यू? क्या क्या आती है?
-1 only.
For both of them.
मैम 0 हो जाता है डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इसके अंदर.
और हाँ, और ये वैसे भी फैक्टराइजेशन से हो सकता है. प्लस यू कर लेते. चलो मैंने नहीं किया, बट ये आराम से फैक्टराइजेशन से होता था. एनीवे, सो 0 आ रहा है डिस्क्रिमिनेंट. सो व्हाट डू वी गेट? -1 and -1 for
Yes.
both of them. All right, ठीक. So single root है. Okay, now I'm going to replace U with cos A. Cos A equals -1. And remember, A is between 0 and 2 pi. So when is cos A equals to -1? Let's find the absolute angle first. Cos alpha is equals to 1. So cos inverse 1, and we have to be in radians. Cos inverse 1 is 0 degrees. Alpha is 0 degrees. So when is cos negative? Add sugar to coffee. Cos is negative here and here, and we have to plot 0 degrees, so that's just going to be this line. 0 degrees, this line for both of them. So our answer is pi only. That would be pi. So capital A equals pi. There's only one answer. That is correct.